darling, your new home?
To tell you the story, we got caught by the change in visa regulations. We left the UK with me being allowed to come into the Philippines on a balik-bayan visa on Saturday, and we arrived in Cebu on Sunday to find that I couldn't enter the country because I didn't have a visa. It seems that the airport thinks that the airline should have checked. The airline did check when we checked in, but we still didn't detect that. So I had the horrendous experience. I'll come back to that. But the awful experience of being told that I couldn't enter the Philippines and being put straight back on the aeroplane that I flew in on, leaving Risa and Rowan very, very anxious and upset. Qatar Airways were absolutely brilliant. They really, really did look after me. Apart from the Philippine end trying to charge me nearly £3,000 for the flight back. But the guys and girls at Heathrow were brilliant. They refused to make that stupid charge in their view, and in the end charged me the standard fare. It was just under £500. So then there was an anxious period of trying to work out where I was going to stay, which Risa managed to solve thanks to our dear friend Cherise. And I stayed in her house in isolation, then got myself a COVID test, which was clear. Managed to find out how to apply for a spouse visa in the Philippines. Did that. So we all spent ages on tenterhooks while that was processed. And a fortnight later, 2 weeks, 10 to 14 days later, I got my visa. Booked my fare. Get to Heathrow. Qatar say you can't fly on this visa. Hey. So after much backwards and forwards and correspondence between Manila and Heathrow, it was agreed that I could fly. And I asked the question, do I need to have a ticket out of the Philippines? And they said, no, we've checked everything. So we fly. I fly. Arrive in Doha, and I've got this really, really strong feeling that I am supposed to have a ticket out of the Philippines for the visa. So I sat in the lounge because I booked myself into the expensive transit lounge and booked a ticket, which was not normal sort of price, just £450. And got it printed, courtesy of their business service. Got on the aircraft, get to Cebu. Oh yes, you've got a visa. Great. Where's your ticket? So despite Qatar Airways reassurance, I did have to have a ticket. Anyway, we get that sorted out, because I got it. And Risa is now panicking because it's taken me so long to get through immigration, even though I was first off the aircraft quite deliberately, and to get the COVID test. Now there's a story as well, because Risa said to me, it's okay, you can go to the ATM, you can get 10,000 pesos, you can pay for your COVID, and you will have time. So you'll have money left to pay the guy who's taking you to your hotel, because you have to go into quarantine in one of the listed hotels. Okay, ATM's not working. Pardon? The ATM's not working. Can you take a debit card? Oh yeah. Good. Sorry sir, debit card's been declined. Please try again. Sorry sir, Debit card's been declined. Here's my credit card. Sorry, sir. Credit card's been declined. Now I'm getting worried. All of these had been validated by telling the bank that they would be in the Philippines. Here's my other current account debit card. Sorry, sir, it's been declined. And then she suddenly says to me, PIN? And I said, yes. You need PIN? I said, yes. Oh, card, please. Diddly-diddly-do. PIN, 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 PIN. Payment accepted, sir. Thank you very much. So then I go to get the COVID test. Now it's interesting, in the last couple of days there has been some coverage in the press about a poor American woman with a rare skull condition who had her brain membrane penetrated in the COVID test. And you would think if somebody's taking a swab out of your nose, that shouldn't happen. Well, they're expecting it shouldn't happen, and at the airport, the test was thorough. I would say vicious. It hurt. So anyway, we get that done, and 2 days later, I get the results to say that I'm clear of COVID. That's nice. That's nice. I was staying in a really nice resort. The food could be good. But what they were giving you on their package deal wasn't particularly excellent. But once I was free of COVID, or certified free of COVID, and I was allowed to go into the resort and use the facilities, oh, it was lovely. And you'll see in the video some pictures of what looks like a lagoon. Very, very calm. Very, very pleasant. But I only had 24 hours there. I'm trying to look disappointed because it was so nice. But actually I was much, much more relieved to be able to get in the car and come home and be with the family. So, that's the story. That's the story. And now I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of the video. It's pictures of the house. It's us at the beach. The children really, really enjoying themselves. And the most beautiful, beautiful shots of the moon on the water the evening that we were at the beach. And it's a shame that video does not do justice to what it is that you get to see. So bye for now. It's only taken me well over a month to make this video. I've had so much trouble with the PC, or with the laptop, for various reasons, and it's still difficult editing video on the laptop. But we hope, Risa and I, to be back in production soon. Best wishes. Bye-bye.
Kan may ikuan yung mga rice mo sa pansit. Pansit. Agad pinama. Meron. Ah, alin mo.
Ani, gamit ninyo piti-piti.
Wala pa, gabi okay raman ang kuan. Wala kaayo kay nanirado man dahil mi sa kuan ba puntahan.
Ano ka siya lang, ito na po tayo niya. Nang resta nagpaw. Kami sa ato dito nagpaw, tapos siya. Pagkala, ano na?
It's just so beautiful.
Beautiful. Look at the one there. And that's
Apart from the additions to the soundtrack and a goo-goo,
Go, come back here.
but I have never seen the moon on the water like this before. Well, I did earlier tonight, but you see pictures of it, and like you are seeing, you see videos of it. But to see it for real, that is just something else. Life in the Philippines, eh?